Okay, here it is, my 7 tips for best customer service. Before we even get started, I want you to drop below some of your best techniques for keeping your customers happy, for keeping a relationship with them. What are the things that have worked really well for you? And if something didn't, or you realize that there was a mistake that you were making over and over again, share that with us. We're all here to learn and to grow. So this will stay up here on our team page in one of the guides. I got to figure out which one it's going to go best in. But I want you to think about this. Our customers are the lifeline to our business. When you're looking to how to expand your business, when you're looking how to grow your network, when you're looking how to get more people to join you in the business and be business builders with you and create a team, it all comes from our customers, right? And that is one of the reasons why I absolutely love this company. It is one of the things that I absolutely loved about the Thrive-In book. If you guys have not read this yet, highly recommend it. It was one of the things that I really love that Jason Camper shared inside of this book was about how they wanted to be a customer-based company. They didn't want people running around just trying to get people to purchase promoter packs and to join the business, but they wanted them to become customers, and customers that were raving fans, customers that felt the difference, that could tell that the Thrive experience was helping their body. And then they wanted them to go on to share it with others, whether that was by referring to and getting their product for free, or by joining the business opportunity that's free, and that they're able to then grow and be able to expand their business and help more people to feel amazing on the Thrive experience. And I loved that he shared that, and that his heart was, if you really have a product that works, you should be product driven, not business driven. And so I absolutely love that. I hope you do too. And as I share with you, I want you to also think, some of you guys are going for 4K. Some of you guys are going for 12K. And I actually didn't look at the 4K numbers, but let me do that really quick for you guys. But think about it. If you're trying to bring in $4,000 worth of volume, you could simply help 26 people get started on the $150 a month Thrive experience, right? You could do it without even having a team if that was something you wanted to do. If you wanted to hit 12K with just customers, you could do it with 80 customers ordering at $150 each. And really, that 80 customers, for example, of hitting 12K, which is your auto bonus, you could really do that by really just helping 26 people get started for $150 and helping them to get their 2 to Thrive for free, which would then turn into 80 customers. And you would hit auto bonus. Now, honestly, I always say you want to build a team because you want to have a community. It's part of the fun. It's part of the people that you're drive and you're excited. You guys are helping each other out. You're helping more people that way financially and feeling better. I personally love to build a team, and I know a lot of you guys do too, but I want you to see that you don't have to build a team with this company. It's different than most businesses, because most companies in network marketing and direct sales, you can't move up in level. Like, you wouldn't be able to go from 4K to 12K or 12K to 40K or 40K to 80K or 80K to 200K without having other people rank advance. And so that's what I personally love, is that it can be complete volume based on customers, and you don't have to if you don't want to. And that's really cool, because some of you guys are just so amazing at sharing the product and getting sales. And so again, share any of your tips and ideas below. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 7 tips of how I turned one customer and made it into a huge network, how one customer can easily turn into hundreds. Because here's the thing, you are in customer service, whether you realize it or not. And so you want to make sure that you're thanking them, that if there's an issue that you're handling it, that you take ownership over your customers and that you love on them. Whether you have 2 customers or you have 6 customers or you have 15 customers or you have 20 something customers, if they need anything, they come to you. They don't go to the company, they come to you first, and you try to help them resolve it, right? So I'm going to share with you guys today my top 7 tips of how I do this. But I also want to share with you a little bit of organization before I even do that. So what if you tried out this formula? Every quarter, which, remember, a quarter is 3 months of the year, you set yourself up on your calendar that the first month of every quarter, you're going to reach out and talk to your customers. You're going to see how they're doing. You're going to check in on them, right? You're going to make sure that you have written down in your calendar to make sure that you're checking on their Facebook or Instagram and continuously being in a relationship with them, tagging them on our Tuesday night customer group lives, things like that. Then the second month of every single quarter, you're going to offer a free gift by mail or simply send a card. If you don't have a lot of extra product, no problem. Send a card. But like, for example, this month I'm sending out Chill. We're doing a contest right now in August of 2021. So if you're watching this later, the contest has ended, but we're doing one where you can either send out a Blast sample or a Chill sample with some cute little things like, hope you had a chill summer, I've been thinking about you, or I hope you have a chill fall as your kids start off with school, or this is going to help you chill through the holidays, whatever. Maybe I send them a blast sample and I said, I hope you had a blast this summer. Or I might say, I hope you have a blast with the kids going back to school, or I hope you blast through the holidays having an amazing time, being COVID free or being healthy or something like that. So it's just simply reaching out. Maybe it's a new DFT that came out and you just cut one out and you put it in with a card. Maybe you just simply send a card because you don't have any extra products. That's okay too. Okay, it's just letting them know. I love during the holiday season to send thank you cards during Thanksgiving time. So I actually send all my customers in the month of November a card instead of sending a Christmas card, because a lot of people do Christmas cards. And honestly, I don't know if my customers celebrate Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or Christmas. I don't know all of them that well, or nothing. And I don't want to offend them. So I personally do Thanksgiving cards. I send them out every November. That is the second month of Q4, which is the last 3 months of the year, October, November, December. So in November is the month that I send out Thanksgiving cards, just telling them how thankful I am for them. And I usually throw like a DFT or something in there, but you don't have to throw anything in. All right. And then month 3, I always remind all of my customers about any new products and ask if they want to add it onto their order, and talk to them. If they're not already thriving for free, I bring it up again. So what I mean by reminding them of new products is simply would be a message like this. I would first reconnect. Hey, Melissa, I saw your post about your dog. How is he feeling? Is he doing better? Wait for the response. Let her tell you about it. Oh my gosh, what else has been going on? I feel like it's nonstop lately. How are your holidays going? Right? Did you get that card I sent you last month? Great. Now, probably the 3rd or 4th message, I'll say, hey, listen, I'm not sure if you saw, but we have a new product called Heat, right? Because we know heat will be out by then. We have a new product called Heat. It helps with reducing weight and getting your body active and ready to burn fat. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, I can explain to you how to simply add that to your auto ship for next month. Or not sure if you ever tried out that Chill sample I sent you, but Chill is a great product to have during the holidays because let's be honest, we're all crazy, stressed out during this time, and it will help to reduce your cortisol levels. I can share with you how you can add that to your auto ship, or if there's anything else that you're hoping and achieving with your health and wellness goals, let me know and I can help show you what's best to add to your order. Okay, so I'm helping them, I'm informing them. Okay, also before I share my 7 tips with you, we want to make sure you stay organized. So are you keeping up with who your customers are through a Trello board? Are you doing it in a spiral notebook? Are you doing an Excel spreadsheet? You need to have this. Now, I don't have all of my customers who have ever purchased with me or gotten a free account with me. I just have the people who are on auto ship with me or randomly order. I have a lot of those people that they wait for a really great deal and they randomly order. So you want to make sure you have all of those things there. You also want to know who's thriving for free and who's not. And last but not least, I print out at least once a year my free customer accounts. I think I have like 2,500 now. So I print that out and I slowly go through it. It usually takes me a whole quarter to get through something like that and reach out to people who maybe haven't ordered in a really long time or are no longer thriving with me or have never ordered at all. That is a great customer base for me to go through. So those are all just tips for you. Let's get into our 7 tips that have helped me, because this is not my first rodeo. I've been with Le-Vel for 7 years now, but prior to that, I was with a jewelry company, Stella and Dot, for almost 5 years. And so customer service was a really important part of that. Okay, so let's get started. Tip number 1, handwritten thank you notes. And remember, I just shared, I do it the second month of every quarter. Hello, we have Thanksgiving coming up, but you may be listening to this at a different time of the year. These are my notes that I'm reading. So maybe you want to make a handwritten note for Thanksgiving or a handwritten note for back to school, and you're thanking them for supporting your business. It's really important that you say that part. I always write that in the card, no matter what else I wrote. I always say, thank you for supporting my business. It's a subconscious hint to remind them that it's my business. This isn't just something I'm doing for foo-foo on the side. This is my business, and I appreciate their support. Just like that local bakery appreciates them, just like their pet store appreciates them, just like their cleaning lady appreciates them. I also appreciate them, and this is my business. So I always say, thank you for supporting my business. So if anybody else asks them in the future about the product, they're going to remember that I'm their business owner. I'm the one that they are going to introduce to that person. All right. And then maybe stick a fun DFT in there, or a new special color, or a black label, or like Chill, something new that's coming out that's easy to stick into the envelope. That's not going to change the price of that handwritten note, but there's something really special about a handwritten note. So I highly recommend at least once every quarter. So that would be 4 times a year, you're sending out a handwritten note. All right. Number 2, Customer groups. This is how you take care of your customers. You hang out with them. They are mingling in the customer group. And it's also how they're prospecting, because if you are nurturing them in there, they'll see the amazing community that we're all a part of. They'll see the amazing things that's going on. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm recording. All of a sudden I had this like epiphany that maybe I wasn't recording. And so, things like that are happening inside of the customer group, but they're also being nurtured in there. Make sure you tag them on something that would bring them value. If one of your leaders puts up a great post that week, or another promoter puts up something in there that's interesting, maybe it's a new shake idea, maybe it's a really great blog post from Lavelle, maybe it's a really great story, maybe it's how to use Chill, whatever it is, tag them in it, and then send them a quick message. Hey, Melissa, just letting you know I tagged you inside of the Thrive in Life customer group, whatever group you're in. We have 3. I'm in Thrive in Life, but we also have Do You Thrive and Ready to Thrive. And say, I just wanted to make sure you saw it because I think you would really get value because blank. Okay. Maybe you're tagging them on how to thrive for free in the files, or how to make a customer group or a customer account underneath them, or maybe instructions on how to get started, but also tagging them and reminding them of our Tuesday night lives in there, because that's a great opportunity for them to hear somebody else's story. Okay. I wanted, like, maybe they're a brand new customer and you tag them in how to use the products. And then you say, hey, Melissa, I wanted to make sure you knew how to use the product. So I tagged you in a video in our special customer group. So hit approve and make sure you watch this video. I'll follow up with you later today. All right. Tip number 3, follow up and check in on them, but be real. Okay. We don't want any Pamelas. We don't want to be on top of them, like driving them crazy. We want to just like follow up like you normally would do. So you're not going to only talk about the business. You're not going to only talk about the products. Be real and keep a running list of the things that you guys have talked about. So I like to personally use inside of Trello, I put notes for each person on their card. Maybe use a spiral notebook. Maybe you have a checklist. Maybe you have an Excel spreadsheet, whatever that is for you. And I also love to go into my cloud office and click on that customer's name under my customers. So you log in, you go to my team, my customers, and then if you click on their name and then last ordered, I can see the last time they ordered. And so that I can see like, what things they're ordering, right? Maybe I didn't realize they took something away or they added something in. Okay, so I make sure I look through all of that. So I'll give you guys an example of why you don't want to only talk about Thrive or the products. One of my friends, she owns a spin studio, and I was with her, in the past one time at a football game, and she said to me, I feel like people don't even want to talk to me anymore since I started owning the spin studio, or they only talk to me about the spin studio. I just want people to talk to me like normal again. So same thing for you. You don't want people to only talk to you about Thrive, right? Or only about your business. You want them to talk to you about other stuff too. They feel the same way. So be real, be authentic, catch up with them on what's going on in their life. All right, tip number 4. Do you even know who your auto ship customers are? Be honest with yourself. A lot of you out there maybe have never heard that you should keep a list of this. Maybe you don't know how to keep a list of this. Maybe getting organized sounds stressed out to you, but I would say do it whatever way is comfortable for you. But one way that you could do it would be printing out your future Thriver checklist from the WeThriveVault.com, WeThriveVault.com. There's a great future Thriver checklist in there. You could get it there. I personally like Trello, like I said before. Some people like an Excel spreadsheet. Some people love that future Thriver checklist because there's boxes to check off. And then I have an actual, I have labels on my Trello board for you. Maybe you'll have different pages in your notebook, however you do it. But I have everybody that's a 5th auto ship, everybody that's the 15th, everybody that's the 20th, and everybody that's the 25th. That way I know, and it's easy for me to see. I also label them. And in Trello, you can have these little labels, but maybe you're going to use it with a highlighter. When I used to use a spiral notebook, I would highlight. I had different colors. I would highlight them yellow if they were thriving for free. Okay. If they only, and then I tried to write down if I knew who those customers were underneath them. So I can ask them like, hey, how's your sister-in-law doing on the product? What's been going on? Right. I also have their addresses I save because, again, I like to send them cards or special gifts in the mail. So as soon as you get their address the first time, save it. If you don't have their addresses, reach out and ask them, hey, can I get your address? I like to send goodies and special things in the mail to my amazing clients. Okay. I also like to write down what they're loving about Thrive so I can remember and bring that back up to them, especially when I'm talking to them about thriving for free, which is tip number 5, explaining our referral program. Remember, we have people on our team who don't even understand the referral referral program. So by thinking that your customers understand it, you're doing them a disservice. Okay. Remind them about the things that they told you they're loving about the Thrive experience, and encourage them to share and not be afraid to do that. Encourage them to invite people to the Tuesday night lives inside of the customer groups where they can hear more stories. Encourage them that if they, are thinking about a friend, to invite them into that group so that they can learn more. And I also have a really great video that I recreated a long time ago that is about how to get your Thrive customers to thrive for free using Messenger and chats. So I'll put that video here below, but that's an awesome one. I save it in my phone and go back and remind myself to do this often. And it's really helpful, because if you could just help 3 or 4 of your customers to all thrive for free, let's just say you have 3 customers right now. If you helped all 3 of them to thrive for free, you now have 9 customers, you guys. How amazing is that? And you never know which one of those customers decides, I really love this and I want to share it with more people. And I got a lot of people interested. I think I want to do this as a business, even though that customer maybe didn't want to. Now you've got a new promoter on your team who's really excited, who's energized. That's network marketing, guys. Network marketing is building a network through other people's networks. And that's how you can do that. Okay. Tip number 6, ask them to do a post because they've had such great results with you. Okay. This is one that a lot of you guys have done really, really well. And some of us, like me, are not so great at it. I'm not great at asking for that. I'm not really great at asking people to do things for me. But this is one of the things that I'm recommitted to this fall, is asking all of my customers who are having great results. Especially, I have a lot of people, I think I'm up to 6 now, that are just ordering Chill. Like, I gave them samples, they don't even Thrive, and they fell so in love with it that I need to ask them to do some posts for me and some stories for me, right? So this is a way that I am asking them right now. I'm challenging myself to do this. If you guys have a better way, please share it below in the comments. But I'm saying, hey, Jessica, if I could help you come up with a post and then help you answer the questions and messages that people put in the comments, which will also help you to possibly thrive for free, would you be open to making a post about how awesome the Chill experience has been for you? Okay. And if they say, and then I also let them know, like, hey, I'm going to help you with what to post. I'm going to make sure that when people are asking you comments or asking you questions, that I'll say, hey, Melissa, I loved your question to Jessica. I'm going to send you a private message with information right now. I make it so simple and easy for them, right? How many of you guys started because you saw a post or you saw a friend put up a post for somebody else? Drop below and let us know, because this is a great way for us to realize that it's a great possibility for people. All right, last and final one, number 7. Ask them about becoming a promoter. Ask them if they're open to it. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? Have you ever thought about helping more people to feel as great as you do and getting paid for it? Have you ever thought about a multiple stream of income? Because you'd be really great at this. Have you ever thought about being open to a cloud-based business opportunity where you get to serve and help others? Hey, you're really loving this. Have you ever thought about sharing it with more people and getting paid for that as well? There's lots of ways that you can ask people, but ask them. They will be complimented that you even thought of them. And if they're not interested, they will tell you, but they are most likely didn't even know there was an opportunity or didn't understand it or thought you had to do it full time. So make sure you ask. That's good customer service. People don't know unless you ask. And that's our job. And last but not least, I want to remind you, you don't have to be Mr. Molecule or Mrs. Molecule. You don't have to know every single thing about our Thrive experience. You can get help when they ask you a question. And that also allows them to know that they don't have to know everything. That doesn't mean good customer service, bad customer service. I've had promoters in the past who are like, I can't memorize all this about all the products. I don't understand all the products. I could never sell this. I'm done. Or customers that I've asked, are you open to learning more? No, because I don't want to learn about all the different products. It's too much time and energy. No, you don't have to. Lavelle gives great explanations on the actual website. You don't have to do any of that. They have an amazing blog. You have to know where to show people to go. And that is good customer service. So I hope this was helpful. Please share your customer service tips below. And I cannot wait to hear what you guys say. Have a great night.